What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. We got a lot to talk about over the weekend. Now, while many Albertans are furious and outraged over Danielle Smith's refusal to follow through on her or else ultimatum that she gave to Mark Carney at the Grey Cup, well, some good things happened at the Grey Cup, and it's time that we talk about at least glass half full moment here, folks. If you needed a reason to feel good on a Monday morning, if you just are sick and tired of the federal government, keep in mind Mark Carney will be back in Ottawa for one day to vote on the budget, and then he's jet setting off to Abu Dhabi and around the world. I believe he's going to South Africa as well. Why stay at home? Why tell us that we need to worry about our green energy policies when he can just jet set around the world and be a complete hypocrite? What's funny is, and let's just zoom out for a second here on Twitter. If you look right now, the CFL is the #1 trending topic in Canada. Now you're going to see from the post that I just had on the screen. Let's go back to that good old, this account Gator Gum. You love watching lefties lose it. You love watching them break down and try to make every excuse in the world as to why people in Canada just don't seem to like Mark Carney. No, they don't like Mark Carney. Let's take a look here. Gator Gum tweeting out, table salt, posting more misinformation. Winnipeg fans shout blue at the point during the anthem that was muted. It's a tradition. Now, I will say, I grew up in Winnipeg, and I can definitely vouch that fans do shout blue during one portion of the Canadian national anthem. However, that's when the Bombers are playing. The Blue Bombers were not playing in the Grey Cup yesterday. It was Montreal and Saskatchewan. So they had no reason to. In fact, we're going to put her or his, I don't know what Gator Gum is, misinformation to rest. I'm using the word because they love using that word. It says it takes 1 second to look this up, but table salt doesn't care about the truth. I look forward to all those people upset about the anthem words being changed, getting really upset about this. Well, yeah, you shouldn't change the words to our national anthem. All thy sons command. Our home and native land. Those things should not be changed. If you're a patriot, if you love your country, those should stay intact. Now, of course, you see Table Salt's post, Mark Carney massively booed during the Canadian national anthem as soon as he shows up on the big screen at Grey Cup. Let's take a look at the whole tweet. This was totally reflective and spontaneous. And it forced the camera to pan away from him. At one point, they muted the audio. But you see Gator Gum just losing the plot here. When you go into the comments, Canadian Retard Finder comes in and says, your own media says it. Here's CTV News. Prime Minister Mark Carney met with cheers and boos at 112th Grey Cup game, says CTV News. So even the mainstream media, sorry, they're confirming it as well. It's for anybody who says Mark Carney's Mr. Burns. Oh, are they booing me? No, Mr. Carney, they're injecting blue into the lyrics. I mean, I really hate that the last couple videos I'm sitting here breaking out in laughter. But if you guys just are sick and tired of the way the country's running, if you ever just want a reason to feel good, I mean, this was the chef's kiss to a Monday morning. Everybody hates when the week starts, but hey, this is a good one. It's a good one. Mom Against the Machine says it's on video. Jasmine Lane has a screenshot of a chat with people who were actually there, and mainstream media reported on it. I don't think Table Salt is the person that is spreading misinformation. And then they come out, even Grok has confirmed this. And here's what Grok says. Yes, that's a real tradition at Winnipeg Blue Bombers games. Keep that in mind. At Bombers games, not in Winnipeg. Fans yell blue during the Strong and Free line in O Canada, originating from a Labatt Blue beer promotion where wins meant free beer. It can sound like booing to outsiders. This only happens at Bombers games. So hilarious. What's funny is Mark Carney actually left before halftime He showed up, took an interview, waved to the crowds, did a coin toss, and then fled. I'm assuming many people will say it's his schedule. Just to make our Mondays better, I'm going to say it was because he couldn't tolerate the fact that nobody wants him there. But Gator Gum was on full damage control. Because now you see Gator Gum tweeting out against Mark Nixon. Winnipeg fans sing blue during the anthem. Mark Nixon lies and says it's just a random boo for Carney. All he does is lie constantly. I thought these guys were super concerned about anthem integrity as well. Why does Nixon lie nonstop? I mean, again, first comment. First comment, Cope harder, numbnuts, straight from your horse's mouth. There's CTV News saying Mark Carney was booed at the game. They're not talking about during the anthem, genius. Congrats on your mix of cheers and boos. Explain the coin toss. I wasn't talking about the coin toss. I'm talking about the blue during the anthem. That should be very obvious here. My take on it is if you're going to boo him during the coin toss, it's very highly likely they were booing him during the national anthem. I would boo Mark Carney during the national anthem. He doesn't love Canada. He's not a Canadian. He holds 3 passports. He's done nothing to benefit this country. He's lining his pockets with constant conflicts of interest. I'm guessing he was getting booed. You've got beautiful Canada coming out. Respectfully disagree. Here's Jasmine Lane. Texted some friends of the Grey Cup. Did Carney get booed multiple times? He did, lol. Like bad? Yes, it was pretty bad. He walked right in front of us and he got booed by everyone. And he did the coin toss and it was deafening boos. You love to hate to love to see it. Gator Gum also went after the pleb. The fans of Winnipeg yell out blue during the Canadian national anthem. RW media accounts are getting high-fiving themselves thinking it was booing. Carney giving us the most hilarious real-life boo earns moment. Amazing. This was Canada's Let's Go Brandon. What's so amazing is how much misinformation these guys spread. By the way, remember how upset they got when they thought someone changed the anthem words? Thought? We played that clip. We played the clip from the Blue Jays games where multiple performers during the national anthem at a series of games in the World Series were singing on home and native land. It was changed. This account that gets so much traction for the lefts is so hilarious. They can't cope with reality. And if they were correct, watch it clearly isn't. Shouldn't they object to how disrespectful it is to Canada to boo during the anthem? I have a feeling they just won't see this. Well, surprise, Gator Gum. Now everybody's seeing it. Now everyone is seeing it. Gator Gum went after the pleb and said the same thing. Where is it here? Oh, sorry, it wasn't Gator Gum. It was Troy Westwood, another lefty, melting down. Hey, pleb, please tell me. Or maybe we should do this in the Mort voice. Hey, pleb, please tell me. I and many other Canadians are truly curious. I get the Trudeau thing with COVID and all. I don't agree with it. But I can understand why some might feel as they do. But Carney hasn't been around long. Don't think he's done anything that could have generated hate out of the gate as some, like you, express. So please tell me, what is it about this man that you and others just love to hate? Of course, the pleb tweeting out, this man speaks for me. Mark got the old Manitoba salute. Out on the field during the game. There's video of it, but again, there's some language in it. I won't play it. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's all over social media. Absolutely amazing. In fact, the National Roast gave it its own Canada Heritage Minute. The Carney salute, part of our history. But the comments again. The comments of the copium. I've been really curious about this too. I don't get the hatred that they have for him. He's basically running this country like a conservative circa 2015. Lowered taxes, eliminated carbon tax. Lowered the carbon tax. Slowed immigration, nope. Funded infrastructure, but 2025 cons just rage uncontrollably. What a load of crap that is. Cope harder. It's not Carney. It's not personal at all. It's partisan. If it's Liberal Party red, then it's got to be met with hatred and vitriol because that's what PP demands of them. It's so hilarious. First off, Karen, of all people, comes in. Karen. And that's the problem, Troy. Mark Carney hasn't done anything since becoming the Prime Minister 8 months and 8 days ago. At least nothing good. He made big promises and so far has only seemed to benefit Brookfield, who has been seen stock prices soaring almost 30% during this same period. So at least Carney's getting richer, even if its average Canadians aren't. Of course, you see the math here. Bring in the receipts on the stock price, up 27.97%. Brookfield completed a 3-2 stock split in early 2025 in October, just as everything was getting sealed. But I love watching these meltdowns. I know we're kind of hanging in on this, but it's still fun to see, folks. I'm also confused. I understand the love for Trudeau, hair, smooth talking, piggyback off senior, defeated Harper, weed. I don't get the swooning of a Harper-esque elite banker whose father ran a restricted school, ran a residential school. My Dexia is kicking in. Company cut down rainforest and use offshore accounts to avoid taxes for hospitals, schools, doctors, nurses, etc., and treats the media exactly the way you say Pierre does. Explain. He's already cooked the books, lol, spending us into oblivion, and is actively enriching himself by selecting companies he benefits from for fast-track projects. My question, how do people, while watching everything get worse, support him? We've been asking that question for quite some time. In fact, Rebel News just did a piece on the fast-tracking projects office that was supposed to be put up in Calgary, of all places, where they said, oh, Calgary's going to get the office. We're going to show that we love Alberta. We're going to put the office in there, and Calgary's going to push out the fast-track projects across Canada. They're going to approve everything. Guess what, folks? Rebel News has shown there's only one person working there. There is no office. It's just Carney saying, look at the illusion over here. Look at what we're doing. We care, guys. No, they don't. If you guys wanted proof. Oh, here we go. The moment of enjoyment. Prime Minister Carney is booed every time he goes on screen at the Grey Cup. I'm sure you guys want to see this. Here's a nice 30-second clip for you to take it all in. Here we go.
Glorious and free. Oh. Joining the team captains is the Prime Minister of Canada, le Premier Ministre du Canada, Mark Carney, and the CEO of Coinbase Canada, Lucas Matheson.
Now, hold on a second here. Hold on. They said, here's the Prime Minister of Canada, and that doesn't sound like people are shouting blue to me. Let's go back for a second. Here you can see this guy smiling in the middle with all the boos. And these are Bombers fans, folks. Look, Winnipeg for life. Go Jets. But oh, here we go again. Listen for the boos when they announce a Prime Minister of Canada. Priceless.
Joining the team captains is the Prime Minister of Canada, le Premier Ministre du Canada, Mark Carney, and the CEO of Coinbase Canada, Lucas Matheson.
Mr. Prime Minister, would you do us the honor? Tails has been called. This is a tails. Saskatchewan has won the toss.
And Saskatchewan won the game. Saskatchewan full-on won the game, which was good for them. I'd rather see Saskatchewan win over the Rough Riders. Not that I really pay attention to CFL unless it's the Bombers. However, those are boos. So even CTV saying Carney met with cheers and boos, the cheers are highly, highly outweighed over the boos. The National Roast showing you as well while Mark Carney fled. And I will say fled. I'm going to stick with that. That all those boos just caused him to say, I need to be perfectly clear. I need to leave Winnipeg now. Here he is leaving the stadium, getting ready to board his private jet, paid for by taxpayers to get out of Canada. National roast. I couldn't have said it better myself. Love it. Absolutely love it. But that was Mark Carney being told by Canadians essentially what they really think about him on Sunday at the game. I will tell you right now, after the pushback we got from the announcement that goalposts had been shifted in Alberta, things were kind of up in the air and people weren't feeling too good about themselves. This is a good reason to feel good on a Monday. I think this is great, folks. I think it's wonderful. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Did you enjoy watching Mark Carney get booed? Did you miss it altogether and just catch it here for the first time? Will you enjoy hearing it again? Because this Let's Go Brandon moment, I'm sure, is going to move even further anytime Mark Carney makes a public appearance. Let me know your thoughts down below. If it's your first time here, I sure hope this video earned your subscription. Make sure, as you hit that subscribe button, you leave a thumbs up and a comment as well. It helps push this video out. We want these videos to go viral, folks, because everybody deserves to laugh at Mark Carney. So help push it out past the algorithm censors by leaving a thumbs up and a comment down below. Join me live on the channel now twice weekly, Wednesdays and Fridays, for Unhinged Fringe on Wednesdays with my new co-host Matt, Friday Night Fringe with the beautiful Mrs. Fringe on Fridays, as we talk about everything that happened this week in politics, everything we know coming up in the week ahead, as well as your Q&A within the greatest YouTube community on the platform. I look forward to chatting with you guys each and every week, hearing what you have to say outside of making these videos. I most importantly look forward to chatting with you this Wednesday and Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, here on the channel. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.